desert sands. Blood's running through your hands. Still you expect pity, and you shall receive none. Why did death come hard for you? You gave it to some. You joined the war party. Your purpose was clear. You did your job with skill. You raped and you killed. Why so surprised that you finally got billed? You put my gun to your shoulder. You put lead through a brain. You left bodies to molder. You spread havoc and pain. They will call you a hero. I call you an ignorant slave. Because before you died, you acted surprised. So soon you were shown to your grave. Come join the war party. Let's see exotic lands. Your blood stains the desert sands. Your blood is running through your hands. All the time, so don't ask why. One drop, there's good to good for one more. You're making the decay. It's better that way. This is the price of your war.
We got a very special guest this week, sitting here on the couch, surrounded by Gwar paraphernalia, the one, the only, renowned author, video game voiceover expert. This is Dave Brocky. How you doing today,
I'm
Dave?
fine, thank you. I'm not often recognized for my other achievements. And I'm also realizing my fucking cell phone won't download my mail. Is it the connection here? Is it the same reason I can't get a connection on the bus? It's pissing me off.
More than likely.
Yeah,
Welcome to St. Louis.
thank you. It's always depressing to be here. Not that we love the show, we love the people, just this parking lot, the strip clubs, the fucking horrible factories, the lousy internet.
So, now, as we mentioned at the top, when I introduced you, you just wrote a book. What inspired this form of creativity? I mean, we've known for years, you're the architect. What made you decide to go with a book?
Well, actually, I wrote the book about 10 years ago at least. I've been writing shit my whole life, short stories, articles, song lyrics mostly, really, all kinds of shit. But movie scripts, you know, a lot of the show scripts, whatever. And so it was on my website for a long time, and then this publishing. I mean, I guess, you know, I just always kept after it, you know, kind of promoting my other projects as well as Oderus, and kind of overlapping all the different like fucked up fantasy worlds that I'm kind of running. You know, I want to get all the visions to kind of merge together, but so it just seemed like part of the process. But they went back and said, well, that's the whole fucking novel. Let's just go ahead and publish it in reality. And I tried to get people to publish it before. I just given up on it and just let it sit on my website forever. But finally, these people were just like, let's do it. And they Eraserhead Press put out War Ghoul, and my first novel had come out. Voila.
And where can we get War Ghoul at?
At Amazon.com. It's the best place. It's not really, you know, you don't see it like sitting around in bookstores, though bookstores can order it from Amazon. But it's more something you just order it from Amazon.com. They'll send one to your house.
Awesome. Now you're out on the road supporting the new record. How's this going? How's this run?
This run is great. A lot better than some of the other ones we've done lately of the U.S. We were doing like 3 or 4 months straight usually every year, and we were playing a lot of shithole fucking clubs and running the band fucking raw, and for some reason still not making any money at the end of the day. So this tour is more about just hitting the major Gwar strongholds, just devastating everything and leaving ruin in our wake, and then moving on to the next one. And instead of doing like 5 mediocre shows across the state, just one gigantic one, you know. So we're skipping a lot of the I know a lot of the fans are like, from the smaller places, like, why are you coming to Boise? But it's like, well, you guys just have to drive to wherever, you have to make a pilgrimage for your Gwar. It's like, we fucking came a hell of a long way to get the show that close to you. What, you can't drive 100 miles?
Exactly.
And the thing is, they do. And that way you get all the Gwar freaks from all over the fucking state or all over the area converging on one locale. And it's awesome.
So now, a lot of people may or may not know you're a pretty well-known political pundit as Oderus as well. You're on, was it Fox News quite a bit?
Have been on Fox a bunch. I've just been on a bunch of stuff. I mean, Gwar in general has gotten a lot of mileage on everything from NPR to, the big thing that I had with Red Eye that went on for 14 whole episodes until they just kind of finally decided they'd had enough of Oderus' antics. But yeah, he's been pretty active outside of the band. Even it's just like we have a product that sells itself, So
yeah.
You can use Oderus as a way to, he's a marvelously informed individual, and you can use him to comment on just about anything. But we found with this tour, we didn't even want to get into politics or current affairs or anything like that. We're so fed up with them. We just want to wallow in our own retarded fantasy, violent, metal, hellhole, and so that's what we're doing.
And in the past, like with America Must Be Destroyed, Scumdogs, there's always been an underlying political theme there.
I hope so. I fucking hope so. I've tried to make it as obnoxious as possible. I think that, I've been very vocal in that aspect of Gwar, to the point where you can't really take it too seriously. I mean, it's like, people don't really want Gwar to tell them what to think about politics, They don't want Gwar to preach about that kind of stuff, but in a way we still have to deliver the message. And we just try to do it in the most, Gwar way possible, which usually means ripping off someone's fucking head.
Whose head's getting ripped off tonight?
Snooki, and she's being carved up like a fucking turkey. It's disgusting. It's bloated with guts, and her entire viscera is paraded out. It's nice.
So, is it an overall disgust with reality TV it's Snooki's turn? Or?
Yes. It's just the whole way that you can be it's completely untalented, grotesque, ill-informed, ignorant, obnoxious, self-serving, just void of talent. It's like, why is this interesting in any way so possible? It's like anybody now can be a star, I suppose, and that's the price of having a free internet, I guess, because that's kind of what's happened, So and it's good for us anyway. I mean, if somebody like Snooki can make $1 million, can Gwar be right behind her?
Well, exactly. I mean, you guys are talented. It's got to be a real...
We're happy to have Snooki in the show. It's very nice of her to appear,
So is it an overall statement of the lackadaisicalness of the country, of the citizens, that we just sit by and allow this shit to pass as entertainment?
Honestly, the way we came up with Snooki is we just sat around and we were like, what's the best person to kill? What's the most obvious target? Because if you make it too weird, I mean, there's such a slew. That makes it harder than ever for Gwar to really do a good target, because there's such a slew of lame targets, It's like we don't have any big standout figures, it seems, in society, like I've used to have had in the past, where, we had our Clintons and our fucking George Bushes and our Saddams, they've killed everybody. A bunch of the Gwar targets are dead, the traditional ones. There's no more boogeymen,
Well, speaking of boogeymen, what's your take on what happened in Libya recently with Gaddafi being taken out?
That's good. Well, Gaddafi was always anti-West, and he was going to go down hard. He played this whole game with the West for the last 10 years, and even had 2 months before the revolution broke out, he was Dick Cheney was over there in his tent having a good time with him. So, that's how close he was to the U.S. government, and then just like that, it got turned around on him, and he went down brutally, like a brutal dictator will go down. Supposedly sodomized with a knife. he had a very cruel end given to him. But you know that you could expect nothing less from Omar.
Exactly. Now, my co-host, guitarist for Forbidden, Craig LaCicero, is out interviewing the Occupy Oakland people right now.
Really?
Yeah. What do you think of the whole Occupy movement? Is it stupid? Is it good?
Not stupid at all. I love it. I think it's a great fucking idea. I'm backing it 100%. I wanted to get involved in it earlier on this tour, but we have to wait till it's over because if Oderus got thrown in jail, that would undoubtedly lead to the costume getting confiscated, and this whole tour would be. I'd be sure I would do it naked, you know, or whatever it took for the show to go on. But I've been supporting it on my social media stuff. So I'm looking to get more involved in it. I think it's a great idea. Yeah, the way this fucking country is run is completely fucked up. If you don't support the protests, then you have to really wonder what you are supporting, and especially these heavy-handed police tactics. Like I just saw from our hometown, Richmond, they just moved the camp there, and they brought in fucking bulldozers to do it. There's no reason to fucking do that. You know, you need bulldozers to fucking move tents, and you know, it's just like they were really underhanded about the way they set the whole thing up. The city council was carrying on with the protesters like everything was cool. They worked out an agreement. And then in the middle of the night, 1 a.m., the fucking cops show up with fucking bulldozers. And they gave everyone 40 minutes to get out and then leveled the camp. Fucking super brutal. So fuck these people. And as soon as this tour is over, I'm gonna check it out firsthand, you know. I was hoping to get into it a little bit more on this tour. Maybe we'll see. I know there's a big camp here actually in St. Louis that I rolled by earlier, but I haven't gotten to spend any real time in them yet. So I think it's fucking very fucking interesting, very seductive, something that I could truly get into and be completely immersed by and get out there and maybe do some real damage.
You know, the thing I keep hearing, the main criticism of the whole Occupy movement, is there's a lack of a focus. There's a lack of leadership at the top. Is that intentional, or do you think that void's what's going to bring it crashing down on itself?
It's essential right now because everyone's so pig-headed, you know, and that's what it's all about. It's personal freedom. Everyone wants to have their say about everything. So, you know, but there has to be leadership at some point. So hopefully they'll get their shit together. They're doing a good job so far. They really, really are. I mean, I'm really impressed with everything I'm reading in the papers and in the liberal media. It seems to be pretty supportive of it, and even the conservative media certainly is giving credit for being a powerful movement, you know, with a lot of potential. But now, you know, you've got alarmingly, the government is like slowly but surely shutting down a lot of these camps, and you just got to wonder how long it's going to be till they get to New York, or whether it'll go one way or the other. It'll either continue to spread, or it'll contract the other direction, and it'll slowly go until it reaches a bloody conclusion. And I hope it does have to go to a bloody conclusion if it does reach a conclusion in a negative sense.
All right. Well, Dave, I know you got a lot to do before the show.
Not really, dude.
No. We're going to let Dave take care.